South African Reserve Bank Governor Lesetja Kganyago was addressing the Kgalema Motlanthe Foundation in Drakensberg, and he was speaking with the Growth Forum as well. And he made an assertion that the South African rand is weakened, right? I suppose anybody can say that. But he went as far as saying that it should be round about 7 rand to the dollar. But for reasons that he went on to explain, it isn't. Now, this is going to be a bit of a technical discussion because obviously this involves essentially what the Reserve Bank does, which is currency management and also the inflation target to make sure that things stay within a certain bracket. So let me try and explain this. If we were in a household, all of us living in just one house, and we woke up one day and we decided that we are going to weaken the currency domestically, so within the house, by 66%, which means each 1 rand that you have will now be 33 cents. It wouldn't really affect anybody within the house because if we're trading amongst each other, whatever Juliet was selling for 1 rand, she would now sell for just 3 rand, and vice versa. Whatever you had been selling maybe for 3 rand, you then sell for 9 rand, etc. and so on, right? So it balances out. The problem would come if you wanted to leave the house and go buy from next door. Because there, they've got no such agreement. And so there, you would be 66% poorer. And if they came from next door and came here, they would be able to buy a lot more in our house because, as you can imagine, things would be a lot cheaper. They could come with just 1 rand and buy 3 rand worth of things. Or come with just 33 cents and buy 1 rand worth of things. This is essentially why some countries choose to weaken their currency. Like, for example, China was the first country that I personally remember speaking about, and they said that their currency was deliberately weakened, which means that the intrinsic value is not what it is that they portray. And this is what Lesetja Kganyago is saying. Now, this is before we get to the issue of currency manipulation, because we also know that for a fact that banks in South Africa were manipulating the currency and weakening it so as to come across that South Africa is in a tumultuous state, unstable, etc. and so on. I think this 7 rand figure that he speaks of, where he says the rand should be, it'll track back to around about 2005, 2006, right? So essentially 2 decades ago, where the president would have been Thabo Mbeki, who himself is an economist.